Tyler Robinson, the alleged Charlie Kirk shooter.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
So this week they had a hearing. That's what that was. I mean, there were all types of headlines. He's going to face a judge. I mean, yeah, he's already...
That's generally how a trial goes.
Well, it's a hearing.
Okay.
It's like a pre-trial hearing.
Pre-trial hearing. It's a little foreplay before the trial.
It's for the prosecution to say, we do indeed have enough evidence to proceed with the trial.
Boy, if they don't, they really suck at their job at prosecuting.
Well... With all the theories like the exploding lapel mic and things like that, I kind of think there might be something to that, but I don't know. But one thing I'd like to mention that I haven't heard other people mention, I think Tyler Robinson, at least, who knows what he thinks now, because that's the funny thing, he may have theories now. At the time of the killing, he thought he was the one who did it.
I'm tired of people trying to be on the cutting edge of information. They're just mind-fucking themselves without even realizing it. Can one thing just be obvious as it seems, as we saw it?
No, I didn't like the trajectory from the very start.
I'm not saying the dude didn't shoot him. That's what the dude shot him. That's what the court trial is actually due process supposed to figure out. I'm just saying he was fucking shot and we saw it. I can't believe that's debated now.
I don't know about all that. Anyway, his lover at the time, the Tyler Robinson's lover, I don't have his name in front of me.
Right.
You know, they got statements from him, and he said, yeah, A, they got text messages, but B, his statement was, yeah, and by the next morning, he was really showing remorse and things. Basically, Tyler Robinson, if it was all the government or Israel or whoever the
whatever.
fuck, yeah, whoever it could have been,
flying monkey with darts,
staged that, they at least had Robinson in on it to where he thought he was the guy that pulled the trigger and killed.
I view
whether he did or not.
I view the Charlie Kirk thing more legit as far as the way it went down than I did the Donald Trump thing ever. As much as I hate to say it, I want to feel like the Donald Trump thing was at least exploited at the expense of, the collateral damage that was, at least for the photo op. But it just seems so... I can't get over the fact that, for a week you have a bandage on your ear, and then all of a sudden your ear looks fine and no bandage. And I don't have anything to base it off of except Evander Holyfield.
I know, but other people died in that.
I know. That's why I said collateral damage.
With the Charlie Kirk thing, like only one person did, so
it just seemed a little too exact.
How did the one person?
Well, are we sure MLK didn't die from a lapel pin? I mean, I just saw the photo with the people pointing. I never actually saw the bullet.
Let me explain one thing. To get a high pressure squirt, like squirted from Charlie's neck, you wouldn't want a really big hole unless all that blood was pushed out by the bullet. But they're saying, no, that was not an exit wound. And so...
Was it an artery or a vein? If it's an artery, it would squirt, would it not?
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Not if it's ripped in half.
Well, I mean...
it needs enough pressure to do what it did, and it was pretty gruesome.
I mean, I don't have that many neck shots to compare to, but yeah.
It was gruesome. I don't know. Anyway, if that was supposedly an entry wound and rather than an exit wound, it's pretty hard to believe. It's hard to believe a .30-06 would not have gone through his neck. I'm of the camp that thinks it would have. I'm
just tired of everyone having to have an opinion whether they know what's going on or not.
Well, yeah, so I don't have a strong opinion.
Yeah.
But I'm saying there is some fishy stuff.
Yeah,
but
and people are talking.
The one point I was trying to make, though, is that Tyler Robinson also thought he was the killer, even if he wasn't.
Like, mentally, he bought it?
He bought it. Even if they set him up,
no, that's a good patsy.
That was part of the setup.
That's a good patsy. Props to the... I hope he got a little commission off that. That's a good patsy finder.
Sorry it took 4 minutes to make that point. Back in a sec. Daryl Sheets update. I didn't think there would be one, but... more
He's
stuff
alive.
Came out. No, still dead.
Oh, man, that was such a tease.
Apparently, there's a 911 call that the girlfriend had made. I haven't heard it. I don't know if it's published, but they are talking about it. He had, the night of his suicide, had an argument with his son. A pretty big blowout argument. He was feeling like shit after that. He expressed to his girlfriend that, that didn't go well, and he felt bad. However he expressed that, it's like, this fucking sucks. You know?
Yeah.
So they had an argument that wasn't great. They're saying now that he did leave a suicide note, and it did allude to the bullying, the Facebook bullying, and he said he couldn't take it any longer, couldn't take it anymore in that note, which is so weird to me.
Because you can turn off a computer, right? You can.
Well, they were saying he hadn't slept well or hadn't slept in months and things like that. I'm like, damn, bro, are you that consumed
by what people do on the internet?
Yeah, if you did have a bully on there at some point, sure enough, wouldn't you just turn it off?
Or block them, or hell, you got resources, fucking call the cops, put a restraining order.
You can, because harassment, improper use of a telephone, improper use of the internet, like in a...
causing a duress, like he obviously is.
There's laws built around it.
Yeah.
Internet bullying, there's going to be laws, especially in California.
Right. It just seems so weird. You know, between him and Rob Reiner, I'm getting the collective notion of, you know what, I don't think I want to have any kids. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like that life-lifting journey that parents often make it out to be.
So, in summary, had an argument with his son.
Felt like shit.
Left a note that referenced the internet bullying. That
people bullied him. He couldn't sleep for months, which that alone would put you in a different headspace.
Oh, and when his girlfriend approached him, sorry, one last thing, he was like, leave me alone. Like, she was trying to, like, console him.
Yeah.
He's basically like, get away from me. And then, you know, once he had his privacy,
he opened up he had a lunch. And bullets were on the menu.
Back with more. The multi-state diarrhea. And all these headlines are like, this is explosive diarrhea. I mean, as opposed to what?
That's Pulitzer journalism right there, Pulitzer Prize-winning journalism. That is an expression that I would use, and I'm glad journalism finally caught up to the descriptiveness of diarrhea when it, you know, has a certain velocity.
Well, I think they're calling it cyclosporiasis. I have a little bit of experience with something similar, and this is what I know.
That would explain the smell.
Yeah, no. A roommate of mine at some point had what they call cryptosporidium. It's kind of like the same thing. The cryptosporidium is more micro, but it has a shell, basically like this other, to where your body has a hard time fighting it. It's protected in its little shell. So it multiplies like mad. They are a little bit different, just to be fair, but they act the same. They give you hella diarrhea. Some people can fight it off without meds. Some people have to have the meds.
Either way, you're getting diarrhea. That's a guarantee.
Yeah, well, my roommate threw up 25 times in a row, and it was violent. I heard it in the other room before he took himself to the hospital. It took them 5 days to figure it out, but the cryptosporidium is smaller, harder to detect. They were running tests on him. He was in the ICU because his blood pressure went so high, like 230 over 120, shit like that.
Yeah.
But they couldn't figure it. They finally figured it out, and you know, within 3 to 4 more days, he was out of the hospital. But it hit him pretty damn hard.
Yeah. How do you get that, by the way?
So that's what I was wanting to talk about. The CDC contacted me because it's pretty rare, and they wanted to contain it. They wanted to find the source. And with him, he was traveling all over the state at the time with a geotechnical firm, aka he had to go get a lot of soil samples from thousands of miles away. It's just a thing that's built into, if you're doing a big construction project, they need, I don't know, data.
Yeah.
But so there's really no way to pinpoint it unless they had converging timelines like other people that had also caught it. What also makes it tough is it's like an approximately 7-day incubation period. But there's some leeway in there. Was it 5 days? Was it 9 days? Where was he? And being that he hadn't been local, they really didn't know. They just assumed, well, shit, he must have been in the Porta-John out in Midland, Texas or whatever. But if they pinpointed it ever, I never found out. They wanted to call me to say, hey, within the home, lots of precautions. Let's not let this thing spread. This is how it spreads. This is how serious you should take this, etc., etc. But they really wanted to figure out where it came from. So let's go back to the modern one, the current one, that's an outbreak in 17 states. They're saying 19 states now. They can't find the source. So this is a much bigger outbreak than the one that was in my home, obviously. But
probably started all with your home though.
Yeah,
what
but
you did
when they couldn't snuff it out, then
Yeah,
now,
it was. You said
now
7.
look.
It's been 7 days since then, so the incubation period has passed.
It's been 13 years, but
That's a lot of 7s.
yeah. So now they're trying to figure out where the hell is this coming from.
I thought it was in Michigan is where it started.
The home base, that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
But it's popping up in Texas, it's popping up here, it's popping up there. They're like, damn, this thing is really widespread. So the working theory is that it, instead of being just mixed into one set of soil in one little field, it's probably in the water that they are watering the crops with.
Yeah.
But where? What farm? What is this? And you would have thought they could have tracked that down. If that was actually the truth, that it's in the water, like is it in every farm's water? It can't be. Now, farms can be fucking huge, but they should be able to track it back down.
When Doge was the thing, the CDC, I know, experienced cuts. Did any of those cuts and short staffings and budget
affect this
affect
investigation?
Yeah, in fact, the type of protocol enacted on investigations like this. Like, I'm under the impression now if you wanted to cheat on your taxes, now's the time to do it because the IRS has never been smaller with a big population as what we have filing taxes. I can only assume the same as for the CDC fighting viruses and whatnot.
Yeah, like if good question, and there might be something to that. If you've ever watched the movie Contagion, and I know you have,
I did.
They're also looking for the source.
Yeah. It's a very good movie as far as it was edited. I love that it wasn't linear. We just followed different people and then it all converged at the end. If I'm not mistaken, it was bat poop on a pig.
Well, and then some people were saying that actually diarrhea is genetic. It runs in your genes. Dun, 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 dun. All right, back with more. So, friend of the show, Brandon Wisham. We've talked about him before. Music artist. Kind of ran with 3 and 20 in them. They've actually propelled multiple artists' careers, but he's one of them now. They're like a launch pad or something. They had a couple guitarists go big, but
wow.
but with Wisham, he's been on tour with Austin Snell most recently. What's that other guy that sings? God damn it,
Garth Brooks?
No.
Shot
Bailey
McCarthy.
Zimmerman.
Oh,
also
right.
went on his full tour. Yeah. Well, 2 weeks ago, Wisham played at the Grand Ole Opry at the old Ryman. And I was told that was going to happen. They gave Butch, free tickets, and but he wasn't the headliner or nothing like that. He was kind of just like in the background type shit.
Well, still though, I mean, it's still impressive.
But this week, dude from Florida Georgia Line, they did a whole media press thing where that guy announced to Wisham, "Hey, we're inducting you into the Opry. You're going to be in the circle. You're in the circle." They've got that TV station, The Circle. But,
okay.
Yeah, anyway, he's going to be the main guy playing, and that's coming up in about a month. So congratulations to Brandon Wisham. For now, he hasn't been the main. I guess he's just only opened up, essentially, for somebody.
Meghan Trainor opened up about living with vaginismus, IBS, PTSD, ADHD, scadia, pelvic floor dysfunction, I think you have that, anxiety, panic disorder, and reoccurring anal fissures from bowel movements. She has my full sympathy behind that last one.
Anything else?
The 32-year-old continues balancing her music career, family, and health advocacy. So, she's got that going for her.
If she would get inducted to the Grand Ole Opry and mention all that on stage, that could help, I guess, research or something.
Well, she previously discussed painful intimacy linked to her vaginismus.
Vaginismus. I'm wondering if your article's accurate there, but we'll roll with it.
No, it's the internet. It's got to be accurate.
They have now pelvic light therapy, I quote. It's basically, if you look up an ad, it's like a dildo or something, but it has all those different color lights.
Well, it's not good for the dark.
For the record, it is not a dildo.
Well, technically anything's a dildo.
It's just shaped exactly like one and has the lights.
But or a banana with lights. It'd be the same difference.
It's marketed as therapy.
Yeah, I bet it is. The original dildo was too. Was it not? Like medically, it was something for hysteria.
I don't know.
That back when they used to tie women to bed sheets, for hysteria. Look that up, guys. I'm sure Google will find all kinds of articles that are insightful and not.
Meghan Trainor's. I'm all about that bass, no trouble girl.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, the All About That Bass, No Trouble star has spoken openly about these conditions impact her daily life, especially during and after pregnancy. Yeah, apparently intimacy, like sex, with the vaginismus is apparently painful. And she also said panic attacks left her feeling vibrating nonstop. So I wonder if that would help the vaginismus if she had a panic attack during sex.
We'll have to ask her next time she's on the show.
Okay, well, that's cool too. Anyway.
And that's...
She's using her platform to raise awareness and reduce us not knowing.
And that's Brandon Wisham at the Opry.
Yeah, and that's Meghan Trainor really oversharing once you think about it.
Well, all right, going to do an outro. Might be a special outro.
We don't know.
I'm not really feeling shout-outs, just to be honest.
It was your thing. I was just playing along.
Shout out Butch, which we mentioned in the...
I want to give a shout out to what's his face? The fucker's name?
Tyler Robinson?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to him.
One thing about Butch, and this is personal information, but I want to share it anyway. It's not like he listens to our show, probably.
Bastard.
He's been in and out of the hospital. He's been in there with...
Explosive diarrhea?
No.
Oh.
He keeps getting...
AIDS?
Also, no. Why am I slipping my mind?
I'm just going to stop guessing.
He's getting an infection in his legs of some kind.
Damn it, that would have been my other guess.
I don't know if it's circulation-based or what. They hit him hard with the antibiotics, IV antibiotics and shit. And then he'll get out of the hospital, be cool for a few weeks, and when it flares up quick, and he's back in there. Cellulitis, they would call it. But regardless, it's an infection.
And that's not the same as vaginismus.
It's not vaginismus.
Vaginismus. I feel like I just made that up, but I swear to God, that's what the article said. Vaginitis?
Vaginitis, vaginosis.
Something. It just seems like I'm slurring my words here. Anyway, Butch, listen to the show, and I hope your legs feel better.
Last thing I wanted to say, all those movies I was like, I might see, I haven't seen shit. I have not gone to the movies. But I mentioned Backrooms again to you.
Yes.
And you're like, hey, they put out it's doing so well, they put out an extended version.
Well, yeah.
Or they took some edits out and threw it back out there.
Yeah, it's kind of like a director's cut of sorts. But, they postponed the digital release of it because the momentum hasn't really slowed down. So they're like, okay, why are we shooting ourselves in the foot? Let's keep it in the theaters, offer a little extra spice for those who maybe have already seen it.
Want to watch it twice.
Yeah, and we'll take the video on demand or whatever out another several weeks.
What I like about it is what I learned from you, which is that it was basically a YouTube show. I mean, college students.
Video. It's kind of like an anthology.
It wasn't a series?
Because
you said it was a series.
A series, the way it was posted, but think of it as like one... Think of it like a limited series. Like a limited series. That's the way this movie...
That some college dudes put together.
Yeah, well,
or
high school.
Young, even...
Dude, he was 16 when he started.
Holy...
He just turned 21. He got a movie deal from A24 worth millions before he could drink legally. The kid won the jackpot in how to be a filmmaker. So, run with it, dude. Fucking run with it.
You know that Angel Studios movie that you were a writer for?
It's
never coming out, is it?
Well, it's just, it comes down to this. What do they want to actually do?
Okay, so it might come out.
Well, I'm not, nothing happens till it happens, dude. But I tell you...
shout out Todd's writing career.
Kane Parsons and that Curry Barker dude, they've coming from humble beginnings like they did off of YouTube and shit, being as young as they are and, quote, inexperienced, or I like to call it self-taught. They give hope. They give hope now to not only cinema goers and people who doubted Hollywood system. They give hope to you can really do this if you have a good product and you get it out there and keep plugging it.
We've seen young people blow up as a rap artist or something, maybe a 16-year-old, but not
Justin
a movie
Bieber.
Producer.
Not
even an actor. Like they're a producer, yeah?
Yeah, well, they are a director. They are a writer, director, and I guess an editor too, at least back with the YouTube series. I'm not sure about the full-length feature, but let me put it this way.
It's the first, and it's pretty damn impressive. That's about all you can say.
Yeah.
And I can't speak on the movie. I don't know.
It was shot in less than a month, made on pennies to the dollar, and it's grossed over $400 million worldwide.
Jeez.
And it's still going. And the thing is, it's attracting Gen Z, which are not known demographically for really going to the movies. They might see a superhero movie or a rom-com, some franchise, kids movie or something like that. But they're keeping this like what The Sixth Sense was for us in high school. The way that was a quote sleeper hit, the way people kept coming back week after week. It's been like 2 months at number one.
This is hitting harder on a theater run anyway.
It is, because Obsession especially has actually gone up in grossing. The second and third week gross more than the first initial debut weekend, and that's fucking unheard of. I mean,
it's worth mentioning they came out the same week, basically, or
around the same time. Yeah, the only other movie I could think of that's gone up the weeks ahead and has had staying power like that in my lifetime, Titanic. That was one that stayed, I think, 27 weeks in the top 10.
It did go for a long time, and that's Rob still not going to the movies yet.
Oh well, yeah, they're doing all right. I think you're good, Rob.